Namaste, Barbies. This is Asher Barbara9 and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Diwali Barbie doll from the Festivals of the World collection. Now, I was a tiny teenager back in 2006 when this doll was released, and I remember specifically when I first saw images of this doll, I was like, oh, this is the prettiest Barbie I've ever seen. And to be honest, to this day, I still kind of think that, like seriously, she is so pretty. And when I eventually started collecting dolls, like I didn't really want to collect dolls of the world just yet because, you know, they're, well, I don't know, like I feel like they're not starter dolls, you know, they're not for beginners. So I just kind of like politely ignored them. And this doll in particular, like even though I really wanted her, like I opted to collect other dolls instead. However, she's always been in the back of my mind. Like I've always really wanted her, and yeah, like it took a lot of years, but now I finally have her. And I actually planned to buy this doll like several years before. Like I wanted to buy her specifically on Diwali. Like Diwali, by the way, is usually held on like either early November or late October. However, when Diwali comes around, the prices for these dolls like literally skyrocket. Like they become like $200, $300, $400, which is just insane. So, and yeah, I've been trying for like at least 3 years now to acquire this doll on Diwali, but I opted to like not get her on Diwali instead. So yeah, and I did get her for less than $100, which is still a lot, but it's not $300, you know, at the very least. And besides, at the very least, it is AAPI Heritage Month, so at least it's still a timely period for me to open this doll. However, first of all, I just want to say I do not love this packaging. I feel like it's so chaotic. Like, I mean, it has this white frame, but then it has this blue here on the side with all the random iconography from Indian culture here. And personally, like, I feel like it's so, like, random, I feel. Like, I would have liked it if it was, like, more grand. Like, I feel like they're caught in the middle of whether they're trying to be simple or elaborate, but they couldn't decide. So yeah, they did a bit of both, and I really don't like that. But yeah, like, I mean, it does have, like, a little... I mean, it does have, like, some cute little details here. I mean, I do love the Indian iconography here. I love this. It's so cute. And I do love the liner inside. Like, I love the colors here. And here's a look at the bottom. She is a pink label. Back then, the pink label was the entry-level tier for beginner collector dolls, like, you know, Holiday Barbie, Birthday Wishes Barbie, and stuff like that. However, what I do like about the box is that you can actually open the lid here. Let me just go ahead and open it. See, it slides right off. And you can see the doll without the plastic window. And really, I really do love the lining. It's so pretty. I love it so much. Like, I wish the outer box looked more like this instead of whatever this is. Yeah, like, this is so pretty. And here's a look at the back of the packaging. It's so colorful too, like a complete opposite of the back. Like, it's so pretty. Here's a better look at the description. You can go ahead and pause if you want to read all that. Yeah, and here's a preview of some of the other dolls in this collection. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat for now. I will need to take her out of the box. And as usual, of course, I am going to be transferring her into an articulated body. I'll probably not use a made-to-move body though, because currently she's on the belly button body. And as much as possible, I do want this garment to fit her just right. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to be getting a articulated belly button body for her. So currently I have a selection of 4 here from my personal collection. These 4 were like rotting in my storage for several years now. I got this like over a decade ago. Like, wow. Yeah, so many memories. But yeah, their bodies are still great. And yeah, like I think these 4 will be the closest match. I'll just need to know which ones I'm gonna use. Anyway, I will need to open her up, and I will be right back. Here she is out of the box and in her new articulated body, the Diwali Barbie doll from the Festivals of the World collection. Oh my god, isn't she gorgeous? Just absolutely magnificent. Seriously, is she not the prettiest thing you've ever seen? Like, oh my god, I love her so much. And I'm so glad that the body that I chose for her is a good enough match. There was some yellowing on her face though. I do think that you can see that her face is a little bit mismatched from her body, but that's because the plastic on her face has oxidized a bit, so it looks a little bit more yellow than the rest of the body. This new body, by the way, is actually very, very close to her original body, so yeah, it's actually kind of sad, but whatever, like, she's still gorgeous, I think. I also went ahead and added more customizations to this doll. As you know, I love to paint my dolls' nails. Even if I don't mention it a lot of the times, yes, most of my dolls do have painted on nails. And I also went ahead and added these 2 flower tattoos on her hands, because originally I wanted to give her some like henna tattoos because she is Indian. However, like, there's no way that I could like properly add like actual henna tattoos on her hands. There's just no way for me to do that in doll scale. So I just went ahead and added these 2 floral tattoos. I mean, they kinda look like henna tattoos. I mean, not really though, but at least it's something, okay? At least it's something. Something is better than nothing after all. The doll, of course, is part of the Dolls of the World collection. And if you haven't heard about that line, it's basically this very, very long, very, very expansive line of Barbie dolls that started in the 80s, then ended in the mid-2010s. And they were all dolls from different parts of the world, and they were all wearing cultural garb and costumes and stuff. And it was a very great line, and it was very well liked by a lot of doll collectors. And even though Mattel had good intentions when they released that line, unfortunately that line was such a magnet of criticism. They ended up offending like a lot of minorities who feel like the dolls did not properly represent their culture. And I can understand that. Like, a lot of the dolls in the Dolls of the World collection were kind of questionable, and some were really, really offensive. Like, I don't blame them. Like, yeah, there were some very questionable decisions at Mattel when some of the dolls were released. This doll specifically, though, is from the Festivals of the World collection. The Festivals of the World line was this sub-branch or sub-line of the Dolls of the World collection, where it was all about festivals from around the world. We had like holidays represented, like St. Patrick's Day, Chinese New Year, Cinco de Mayo, Oktoberfest. Yes, Oktoberfest was included, Kwanzaa, and other stuff that I forgot. But yeah, like, my favorite, of course, is Diwali. Like, she is absolutely the best, in my opinion. Like, she's a cut above the rest, in my opinion. Also, disclaimer, I am not Indian, nor do I claim to be an expert on traditional Indian fashion and stuff like that. I'm just here to review if I like her or not, or if she's in line with my tastes. And if you are interested in a review that's more culturally accurate, there are other videos that you can check out. One video that I can recommend is this video from As Is. I'll link it down in the description below. And basically what they did was they took a bunch of Indian girls and they showed them Indian Barbies, and they asked them what they thought of them. And oh boy, they were not kind in that video. Like, a lot of them like really critiqued those dolls from head to toe. And when it came to this doll, one of them said that she looked like a tourist, which is so funny, honestly. And you know what? It's their culture. Like, who am I to object to that opinion? Like, ultimately, their words carry more weight than mine, you know? The doll was designed by Mattel designer Katiana Jimenez. And I have to admit, I did not know who she was until I started researching this video. Like, seriously, like, I consider myself like an expert when it comes to like Y2K Barbie releases, such as this one. And yeah, like, I've never heard of her before. Apparently she made this doll as well as many other dolls from the Dolls of the World collection. And this line in particular, I believe she made most of the dolls for, this line. And she also came with this cute little saddle stand, and I'm quite surprised because this saddle stand actually works well with most Barbie bodies. I've tried it on this new body right here, as well as like made to move Barbies. Like, yeah, this stand like works very well. It is a bit wobbly though, but that's okay. At least like you can use it for like a lot of Barbie body types. And she also came with, of course, a certificate of authenticity. And back then they made certificate of authenticities very well. Like, look at this, look at the printing. At least it had some color, and it's a very like hard cardstock. I really love that. And she also came with this very peculiar looking card. And here's a look at the back here. Not sure if this is like a collectible card or anything. I think it came with like most of the dolls in this collection. The doll, of course, has the goddess face sculpt, which is one of my favorite Barbie face sculpts of all time. And technically, this face sculpt was originally used for black characters. However, it's been pretty much used like on every race imaginable in the Barbie brand. But I especially love it when they use this sculpt on Asian characters. Like, there's just something about the goddess face as an Asian character. I don't know, like, she just looks so right, so correct. And I really love her here as well. And I also like really love her screening. Like, I love it. Like, she is so pretty. Like, this is one of the prettiest goddesses I've ever seen, quite honestly. Like, I love the shape of the eyebrows, the eyes, and the lips. Quite honestly, she kind of looks like a Bratz doll in my opinion, but that's just me, of course. And I love the makeup. I love the colors. I mean, look at this eyeshadow palette. I love all the pink and the blue. Oh, it's so nice, so dreamy looking. And of course, she came with this cute little bindi. Of course, her most striking feature is probably her very alluring blue eyes, and I absolutely love that. And personally though, I would have preferred brown eyes so that it would look more accurate, I think. But of course, Indians can have blue eyes sometimes, so I guess it's fine. But if she had brown eyes, she'd probably look less like a tourist, you know? Her hair is made up of Kanekalon fibers, and although I don't prefer Kanekalon most of the time, I do admit it does look great on this doll. Kanekalon has a tendency to look very flat, very straight, like it's super like bone straight. But I think it works for this doll. Like, it's so nice looking. And it's also like a very generous amount of hair, I have to say. Like, it's almost down to her knees. I love that. I love all of that length. Also, just a little bit of a heads up in case you didn't know about this. Just so you know, Kanekalon hair actually does melt if you try to boil wash it with searing hot water. Personally, I only used like slightly above warm water when I boil washed her. But yeah, you don't really need that because most of the time Kanekalon is very straight, as you can see here. I only like used some hot water here on this area so that I could get rid of the dents because her hair was very like dented due to the packaging. But yeah, like I managed to minimize that, and yeah, her hair is so smooth, honestly. I mean, that's the pluses about Kanekalon hair. Still though, it's not my favorite. Like I do prefer Saran, but it does look nice. I love it. I also love how blinged out this doll is. I mean, come on, look at all of this jewelry. My god, like I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I especially love the headpiece here. It's called a Mang Tika. And it's very, very nice. Very, very beautiful. It is stitched on her head though, so I can't really remove it or anything. But that's fine, like, I love it so much. I also love how they did the jewelry here. I mean, look at all of these bracelets. She has 2 on each hand, and there's even like one little dangly bit here. Like, I'm obsessed, like, I love that. Also, the earring is also dangle. As you can see, it's made out of 2 pieces each for each ear. I love that. I love that. It's so cute. And also, she has ankle bracelets. Like, what? Yeah, like, I love it. I love how blinged out this doll is. So beautiful. And I really, really love the outfit that she's wearing. Like, I think it's super beautiful, I think. Like I said, though, like, I'm not an expert when it comes to Indian traditional fashion or anything like that. I'm just basing it on whether I like it or not. And so far, like, I really, really love it. Like, I've been looking for a good Barbie in a sari for quite some time now, because I love saris. Like, I think they're very beautiful, very timeless. And yeah, like, I'm glad to finally have one, at least one. So yeah, like, this outfit is very, very beautiful, I think. Here's a close-up of the doll here. And like I said, I really, really do love this outfit. I love the design. It's just that the quality and the execution, it's a little bit questionable, I think. First of all, this fabric, this blue fabric, it's very, very stiff, and quite frankly, I don't like it. Yeah, like, it also, like, it doesn't feel very good, and yeah, it doesn't sound very good either. Like, can you hear that? Like, yeah, like, it's almost like satin, if satin was matte. Very strange fabric, I think. Yeah, and also, like, the prints are very faded looking. Like, I would have loved a more vibrant looking pattern. I mean, look at this. This would have been so much better, like, on a better fabric, I think. Like, it's so faded looking. I don't like that. Also, this sash, like, I believe that the sash on saris should be, like, a little bit more elaborate than this. This is way too simple. This is just chiffon. Yeah, quite frankly, I would have loved, like, some beading or embroidery or something that looks like that. I don't know, maybe I'm reaching for the stars here. After all, this is a pink label Barbie. But still, I do love the detailing that they added here. Like, I love all these ribbon details here. And I also love, like, the cleavage detail here. I love that. I love this cute little tool peeking out of there. And also, I did not remove the scarf from the dress because I wanted to, like, lay down perfectly. Because I do believe that you're supposed to take out the seams here so that you can move the scarf around, but I chose not to do that. And also, the closures are very interesting. Okay, so at the back here, she does have some snaps as closures at the top. I forgot to close this one. However, for the bottoms, the closures are this thing here. Like, this is an actual closure, this cute little ribbon. So yeah, you just untie it, and then voila. And there's also, like, 2 little velcros here. So, and there's also, like, built-in underwear underneath, just so the skirt doesn't shift. So yeah, really, really cute. Also, the doll doesn't have any lining on her skirt, which is honestly such a shame. And she could have used the lining, because as you can see here, this fabric is starting to fray. It's starting to unravel, and I don't like looking at that. Like, look at this. So messy, honestly. Yeah, like, ugh. However, for some strange reason, this doll did not come with shoes, which is very, very strange to me because Indian people do definitely have traditional footwear, and even girls who wear saris, they use anything from like ballet flats to stilettos. So this is a very interesting choice as to why they didn't give her shoes. But of course, I took the liberty myself, and I'm gonna be giving her these knockoff Barbie shoes. Let me just put them on her real quick. There we go. Like, look at these. Like, they look so good on her. And it looks really, really great with the dress as well. And originally these shoes were blue, but I painted them with some gold nail polish. I really, really love this stuff. Like, it literally turns anything into gold. Like, look at that. Stunning. Just absolutely stunning. Overall, I just really, really love this girl. Like, stunning. Like, absolutely stunning from head to toe. Seriously, I still stand by what I said back in 2006. This is the prettiest Barbie I've ever seen. And so that is it for my review of the Diwali Barbie doll from the Festivals of the World collection. So tell me what you guys think of her. Do you love her? Do you hate her? What did you think of the Festivals of the World collection back in the day? Sound off in the comments down below. And as always, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. You can also find me on my Instagram and TikTok at AsherBarbara9, where you can view my photography as well as watch my short videos. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm off, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, Barbies!